Hi, my Virgo friends. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 8th through the 14th. As always, this will be a general reading. This week, we're going to be focusing a little bit on the Venus retrograde, which is happening through November. And we're going to see maybe how this Venus retrograde is affecting some of you Geminis and kind of what situations may be coming up for you all. And also, if you want, I'm going to do one card on love, as always. But if you want a more detailed love reading after you watch this video, watch the Virgo love reading for October 2018, which is already posted. But let's see what's happening this week for October 8th through the 14th. Here's your Monday, Tuesday. Let's find your Wednesday, Thursday. There's your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alright, there's your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Virgo. And then, of course, love, right? Everybody wants a love card. Everybody wants to know about love. Love for Virgo. Alright, and that's the love card. I'm also going to do a soul homework card, as I've been doing every week. A lot of you seem to be enjoying that, but I'll shuffle that one later. Seven of Earth, my friends, Virgo. Virgo, 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 my dear Virgos. You guys are very much, and I've said this in other videos, I guess maybe perfectionist could be an accurate term, but you guys are really good at like finding what's not working about a situation or a person or a relationship or, you know, a financial thing. And Seven of Earth is working really hard, putting a lot of time and a lot of energy into something. And it could have to do with finances usually. And to me, when I see that, a lot of the times it's self-employment. So some of you not all of you are self-employed, but some of you have really been putting a lot of time, a lot of energy, maybe even money into an opportunity that you've been trying to get to take off, to, you know, just kind of take flight, hopefully. And so some of you are really reevaluating that, which doesn't come as a surprise with the Venus retrograde energy, because that's what the Venus retrograde is all about, really, is like trying to figure out what is working for us and what isn't working for us. It's coming into that fairness of, you know, here's what I'm doing, what am I getting back? And for a lot of you Virgos in the beginning of the week, you're feeling that energy when it's coming into love. Not love. When it's coming into finances and when it's coming into work. So some of you maybe have really loved what you've been doing, but now you're looking at it and you're saying, like, but is it worth it? Like, is it practical? Virgos, you all can be very practical. Is this practical? Is it worth the time and the energy I'm putting into it? So I don't think, intuitively, I don't think that you're like giving up on something. I just feel like you're finding a healthier balance, and you may decide that, you know what, I'm not going to put so much money into this project or into this business. I'm going to focus more on, you know, spending ways to grow this business right now. Those of you who've been working really hard at a job, I'm not saying that you're going to slack off, but you just might be like, you know what, I've been here forever, I've been working my butt off, they're not promoting me, I've already talked to them about it, I've already asked for a promotion, I've already put in, I've already let them know that I'm interested, and I see these other people getting promoted left and right, and I'm working like a workhorse here, and they just have me do everybody's work, but I'm not getting appreciated, and I'm not getting any recognition for it or whatever. So some of you are like, I'm not going to kill myself anymore. Like, I'm not going to work so hard. But what also comes with that, I think some of you Virgos are updating that resume and starting to put it out there, starting to apply other places, because you're realizing your value and your worth. You're like, hey, I see what I'm bringing to the table, and I'm giving you a whole lot, and you're giving me peanuts, and this just isn't going to work for me anymore. So as much as Virgo, you may love the idea storming into your boss's office and telling them that, you can take this job and shove it. That might not be a possible thing for you to do, because you probably need the finances. You probably need that paycheck until you find something else. So I think that for you Virgos, the beginning of the week is going to be about not just coming up with a game plan or, applying to jobs. I think you're getting really analytical about this. Like, I think you're really looking at, like, how can I avoid ending up in this kind of a job again? Or how can I avoid ending up in this kind of a situation again? You're getting very clever. You're getting very clever, and you're working smarter, not harder. So you're coming out of a cycle. You're like ending this cycle in your life of giving a lot and not getting a whole lot back. So let's check out your Wednesday, Thursday, Virgo. And we have 8 of water, and that just really confirms what we have here. You're moving on. You're wanting to do something else. And I had said that maybe some of you Virgos, you really love what you're doing, or you really loved what you were doing. And now that joy is kind of gone. And 8 of water is about wanting to move on and find what that missing joy is. Find what that happiness is. Find what that fulfillment is, because you're not feeling fulfilled where you're at right now. And 8 of water, it's not necessarily a leap of faith. It's just trying to figure out what's missing. Like, you're just, it's like if you eat, if you're eating a meal and maybe you're not like a super talented cook, maybe you don't know a whole lot about cooking, and you're eating a meal and just something is missing from the taste, and you don't know what it is. You don't know if it needs salt. Well, maybe you might know if it needs salt. The salt may be okay, but just something might be missing. Like, maybe you're eating your favorite Italian food from someplace, and it doesn't taste the same. You've had that dish before, and something about it this time is different. It's missing some kind of a spice, but you can't put your finger on it. That's kind of what's going on with 8 of water. Like, something is missing, but you don't know what, but you're ready to go out there and figure out what it is. You're ready to kind of risk it and walk away from your current comfort zone, walk away from your current situation, because it just, something feels so missing that you're like, I need to feel that completeness. I need to feel that wholeness, and I need to go figure out what that's gonna be. A lot of the times, guys, this has to do with the spirituality, though. Like, it could be that maybe you were doing really well with money, right? And, and now you're just in this place where you're like, I've achieved a lot of my goals, or, I'm not too worried about money. Like, things are maybe getting a little bit better for me, but I'm not as happy as I thought I would be after I got to these goals, or I accomplished these things. I'm still not fulfilled. And so some of you are really trying to figure out where you can find that fulfillment. And some of you Virgos, I'm sorry to say, have already, accomplished a lot in your work life, in your financial life, in your personal life, in your love life, and you're still feeling like something's missing. And that can be very frustrating for you guys. So you're looking for that fulfillment, and you're going off in this quest to find it. And you will, but it's going to be different things for different ones of you. I wish I could give you a shortcut and say, oh, you know what, try this, and you're going to find that missing cup. But for each of you, it's going to be different things. And you are ready. You are ready to search for it, even if it means making sacrifices, or, putting time or energy elsewhere. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Virgo, is 3 of air. This could be heartache. This could be disappointment. This could be something that's coming in that's causing you sadness. Intuitively, Virgo, I feel that you are failing somebody, and that's bringing you a lot of guilt. I think maybe somebody, for some of you, whether it's family or a partner, or people that have been depending on you financially, I think you've been bringing to the table for a long time, but you're not happy. You may even be downright miserable, and you're like, you know what? I'm ready to pull back. I'm ready to scale down. I'm ready to live a more simple life. If it means that it's giving me a chance to do things that are bringing more fulfillment to me. So maybe you're wanting to leave a job and make a career change, but that career change isn't going to pay as much. But you think that maybe it's going to make you happier, and you're not sure, but you're ready to take that risk. And somebody in your personal life may be feeling like, sadness about that. They might not want you to be making that decision. And so a part of you may be feeling bad. A part of you may be feeling, well, maybe I'm making a mistake, or maybe I'm being selfish in some way. So there could be sadness there. It could even be sadness in that you're feeling that this person is not supporting you. Like maybe like, man, I really thought that this person would have my back. And for a lot of you, this could also be that Venus retrograde energy where you're having to come into valuing yourself, right? And finding that balance, finding purpose, finding meaning, and, learning to accept that you deserve, you deserve what you deserve, and standing up for what you deserve. In Venus retrograde can also be about people or situations from the past resurfacing, whether it's a love relationship with an ex, whether it's a family member that you've been estranged from. Although I think for some of you there is some estranged family member popping up or showing up, because I didn't hear that for the other readings. I didn't get that, example for the other readings, but it's coming up for you all with this particular card. So I think some of you Virgos who are watching this are going to have someone from your family that maybe you think you're done with. You're like, you know what? I already said my piece to that person. I've already walked away. I'm healed. I'm done. I have nothing left to say to them. And there's no reason for them to contact me. Yet, surprise, you may have this person reaching out to you. And surprise, yet again, it may make you aware of feelings that you didn't realize were still there, or hurt emotions that you thought you had already passed on. But the gift here is that it's going to allow you to move past it. It's going to allow you to heal from it, and it's going to allow you to have a better, a better life down the road, because you're able to work past what needs to be worked past. For me also, guys, 3 of Swords can be like just feeling disappointed in somebody else, or even within yourself, or it could be like the truth is being revealed. I've seen that also too, where maybe you really had your heart set on something. You had your heart set on something so bad, but it doesn't seem to be happening, and you're a little disappointed, and you're like, I put my time and my energy into this, and it's not happening. But it's just the universe letting you know that either right now is not the time for it to happen, like maybe you're not ready for it, because if it were to happen, it was going to cause you a lot of stress or be too much for you to process, especially if you're already in this heavy energy, right? Like giving you this whole new other thing to juggle may not be in your best interest right now. You got all this heaviness to process. Or it could just be that the truth about a person or something is being revealed, because the universe is letting you know, don't put your time and your energy there anymore. This is not an effective place, efficient place for you to put time and energy. And that might come with a little bit of a disappointment. That may come with a little bit of a sting. But in my experience with 3 of Swords or 3 of Air, it's usually something, in my opinion, I know people will argue with me, it's usually something that you're able to bounce back from fairly quickly. It hurts deep. It stings, but then you're kind of just, if you're able to accept what it's showing you and the truth of it, you're able to move forward fairly quickly. So let's check out your love card, Virgo. And we have Messenger of Earth. Page, no, I think this is actually going to be Knight of Pentacles in traditional tarot, because the knights are the messengers, not the pages. So this is like slow, steady progress slow, steady moving forward. It could be, you know, since it's an earth card or a pentacle card, earth card, it could be about like grounding yourself or becoming rooted in a situation. And for some of you, these roots are just taking time. So some of you who are in somewhat of a newer relationship, you're making progress slowly but steadily, surely. Those of you who are already married, it could be that there's some communication happening between the two of you where you're just really, both of you, having to talk to each other about what's not working for you or what you both feel is missing in the relationship. So some of you are having some communication about what you need from each other to be able to continue to move forward. And because this is Messenger of Earth or Knight of Pentacles, whatever the issues that are coming up are not going to be quick fixes or things that can be fixed quickly overnight. It's kind of like you're recommitting to the person and they're recommitting to you. Like, okay, you know what? This is going to take a while and we got to be in this for the long haul. And so that might be what some of this Three of Air or Three of Swords energy is for some of you. You may be unhappy with the way things are, and you may be unhappy with the fact that it's going to take a while to fix them. For those of you who are single, this could be somebody actually approaching you with a love, offer of love. Yeah, those of you who are single, it could be somebody who's approaching you with an offer of love, and it could be an earth sign. You may have, in Virgo, you are an earth sign, but it could be, an offer for something long term, right? So this isn't somebody who's approaching you because they just want to hit it and quit it, or they just want to have fun, or even they might not even be approaching you like in a very romantic way where they're sweeping you off your feet. It could just be more like, hey, you know, I really like you. I'd like to get to know you. I'm looking for something serious, or I'm looking for something stable. So this person may appear boring to you at first, but that doesn't mean that they're a boring person. It just means that they're approaching you from a very practical angle. They're being very practical about things. They're looking for stability. They're looking for security. They're looking for long-term. So their approach with you may feel a little bit serious. That doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have a sense of humor. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not a passionate person. So don't write them off. Don't write them off simply because of their approach doesn't seem like an exciting one. I think that whatever's going on, they're thinking business. They're thinking like, you know, real deal. I'm being serious here. I'm on a mission or on a quest to find somebody to do life with, to find somebody to settle in with you with. So for that reason, their approach may be serious because they're very serious about things and they see you as someone who really has like what they're looking for. So again, don't be quick to write this person off. It doesn't mean that you won't have fun with them. It doesn't mean that you won't have passion with them. And it doesn't mean that they're a stiff and boring person. So these are the different ways in which this could maybe possibly apply. Let's check out the soul homework or soul lesson. What, you know, Spirit, what the angels want you all to keep in mind and what they want you to work on this week ahead. We already know, Virgo, that for a lot of you, the message seems to be here with the Virgo retrograde, that you all are looking for purpose and meaning. That you're just like, I'm working my butt off, but for what? Like, what is going to make me happy? What is going to bring fulfillment? But let's see what other kind of soul lesson or soul homework is coming in for you guys this week. And we have got 9 of Cups, all right? So it did kind of come in reverse, and I know some of you really debate with me. I don't like to read the cards in reverse simply because I feel there's enough negative cards, and if you were meant to have a negative card, you'd get one of the more sadder ones. However, what I was gonna say would apply if this was reversed as well. And so, what I was gonna say, and this confirms what I was just saying before I pulled the card, that a lot of you Virgos are looking for fulfillment. It's like, what's going to make me happy? Nine of Cups is having a lot in front of you. Having a lot in front of you, having accomplished a lot. But it's not 10 of Cups. There's still a cup missing. 8 of Cups is about a cup missing. So some of you are not fully feeling fulfilled, even though your wishes have been granted. So it's going to be important for you to really begin doing the things that are bringing you joy and that are bringing you passion. When you're asking and what you're saying, like, well, how do I know it's going to be fulfilling for me? Or how do I know what my purpose is? I know a lot of people who are into readings are just like, they don't even want to hear this name, but I heard it from a workshop and it was very valuable, and regardless of the decisions that they're making now, it still applies. With Doreen Virtue, when she was still teaching the angel card stuff, and before she went into the whole thing of like, saying that all of this is the devil's work, she used to give workshops, and she was a good teacher. And one of the things she said is that when people ask her what their life purpose is, basically she says, think of the one thing that bothers you most in the world, and that's what your life purpose is. So maybe, like, how else did she word it? She said, if you had the power to fix one problem in the world, what would it be? And whatever you answer, that's what your life purpose is. That's what you came here to do. So, if you were to say, my one thing that I would fix in the world is child abuse, I would end child abuse. I'm just giving an example. You might not be meant to go out and like be this vigilante or to like be this prosecutor or anything like that, but you may just have some kind of purpose in working with children or being healing to children, whether it's in the aspect of being a caregiver or a teacher or volunteering at some kind of big brother or big sister program or something like that. That might be bringing you purpose. And you don't have to necessarily quit your day job to do that. That's another mistake a lot of people make. They think their life purpose has to be what they do for a living, and that's not the case. Sometimes what we do for a living, then the 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, pays us so that we can do what is our life purpose. So that's something that you're being asked to remember this week as you're looking for your purpose and your realization. Try not to see it from an all or nothing standpoint, and try not to feel like, just because you're not feeling fulfilled, it doesn't mean that you have to leave a work situation. But you do need to do what is making you feel fulfilled and filled up, and to have the balance there in doing those things. I think some of you have been working really, really hard, and it's just time to get in connection with the things that make you happy, with the things that are connected to the heart, to the soul, to your joy, getting back and connected with your joy, and not working so hard for the finance or for the financial. So I hope that helps, Virgo. You might want to check out your moon sign and your rising sign. Some weeks those are going to resonate more, or some weeks those are going to bring in additional information, more little pieces for the puzzle that might feel missing from watching this video. I know I haven't been super duper consistent with the pick a card videos, and I am so sorry, my dears, but I am working on that. Right now it's been every other week. I did one 2 weeks ago. I'm going to do one this week. Tried to do it last week. It didn't happen. I was trying to get out all of the October love readings, and it didn't happen. But I'm going to get better at that, I promise. If you subscribe to the channel and hit notification, you'll get a notice when the pick a card reading is up. Every week you guys get these readings. Every month you get the love readings. So if you want more love information, check out the Virgo October 2018 love reading, which has already been posted. You may need a private reading, guys. Message me, email me, AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com, or on Facebook or Instagram. The description has all of the readings and the prices listed. I have very affordable options. So reach out to me if a private reading is, going to be the way to go for you. And if you just need more guidance, like if the videos are helping you, but you need something on a daily level and you can't afford a private reading, I've got you covered. Every single day on my Amethyst Angel Light Facebook and Instagram, I do a free card, a free message, and a lot of people have been messaging me and saying that it's really helping them, so I'm going to keep doing it. And I do a free pick a card every single day on there too. So if you haven't already liked my Facebook page or followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that, and you have more free readings or free messages in between the weekly videos. So I hope this helps, guys. Till next time.